Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant and we are back for some more Rogue Trader. We're still in the Inquisition shipwreck. In the previous episode we took a very long time. We took the entire episode to deal with this fight. It was a very easy fight, but a very long one. I think this needs to be reworked, honestly. It's just way too long. Apparently Idira now has her trauma. She didn't when I was still playing the previous episode.
Victory awaits.
Oh my god, the game is glitching out so much. This is definitely a lot worse than it was before. The models are kind of glitching out. All of the corpses we killed. Another Master of Arms seal. A ship's log, I'm gonna look at that in a second. We have some goods here. Another book to read. Okay, let me see if I can pass this check here. Lore warp 15%. It seems so very low. Oh god. My lord. She has the cripple. Oh, this doesn't matter too much. But perplexed is gonna make her fail her checks more often, I think. So these two go away. This goes away. This comes in. This comes in. And the helmet comes in. Okay.
That wasn't so difficult.
Ooh, okay, nice. Oh, it's an item. Heretical Votary. This amulet reduces all toxic damage suffered by its wearer by 50%. If the wearer has Heretical Votary, they also heal 1 wound per rank each time they suffer toxic damage. Feels like some kind of weird poison build is possible. But okay. Oh, it doesn't show the... It doesn't show the roll. I want to see how much we rolled. Okay, we're not going to use that, obviously. I don't really see a point to it. We take this, we take that, and we take our hood. There we are. So yeah, Idira... basically, we started this fight in the previous episode, and she just died, straight up. We cast like 1 or 2 spells and she died, summoned the demon. Okay, so all of our items, newest to oldest. So we had a Sentry's keycard. Then we picked up just now a Master of Arms seal. What is this? Ah, the flame thing we picked up some time ago. Now we picked up ship's log. The ship's log is encrypted, but the last entry was written in Gothic. I, Inquisitor Uten Hall, captain of the black ship Monarchia's Bane, I'm guessing this is the ship, write this record for the eyes of any faithful servant of the Emperor who may chance to read it. My vessel dutifully departed Terra to collect the Imperium's rightful tithes from its loyal worlds and then to return to the Segmentum Solar with thousands of Psykers in our holds. Our mission was proceeding smoothly, but shortly after our warp jump, the incident occurred. The main confinement cell was the source of the insurrection. It was the holding site for an especially dangerous passenger who possessed high psychic potential and was known to incite disobedience in others. I do not know how he was able to free himself or how he summoned the forces of chaos to abet him. I wonder if we still have like a final boss in this area. His psychic outburst spread rapidly across the entire vessel, sending other passengers into a frenzy and causing them to attack my acolytes. I have given the order for the passenger holds to be purged and activated the automatic intruder elimination systems, but I have no doubt this measure will be unsuccessful. Not wishing to surrender the Monarchia's Bane into the hands of these deranged mutants, I have set course to orbit a nearby planet at a slight deviation. Sooner or later, the deviation will result in the ship drifting out of orbit and crashing to the planet's surface. Keep the faith and exterminate any mercy in your soul. Okay, goddamn. And the guide for Voidsman. Is this the same thing we read the other day? No, the other day it was a Voidsman's diary. Voidsman, by the grace of the Emperor, you have been given the honor of serving on a black ship of the Inquisition. You have been entrusted with the unique cargo, Psykers, collected from the Imperium's worlds as their rightly owed tithe. Do not be deceived by their appearance. Every one of them is a dangerous mutant. Be strict with the passengers, for that is how you safeguard the lives of yourself and your comrades. You must be blind to tears and deaf to pleas. Listen to the passengers' conversations and report any groupings that form among them to the ship's confessor. Any groups will be split into different holes to prevent a coordinated revolt. Check for certain that the passengers are eating all of their rations. They contain tranquilizers intended to ensure your and your comrades' safety. Pay attention to any strange occurrences. Psychic corruption comes in many forms. Passengers that exhibit extraordinary abilities must be transferred to reinforced cells for the solitary confinement. Do not engage in conversation with the passengers. Do not refer to them by name. Do not give them your possessions. Do not allow them to lose their fear of you. Their fear is the key to your survival. Appear before the ship's confessor every month to have the purity of your thoughts checked. Remember that blasphemous psychers can play with the minds of real people. Keep the faith and follow these rules. Failure to observe any of them will be grounds for dismissal. I just love the lore in this game. I really do. Okay. One thing I felt like I wanted to... 50% of Void Drukhari trophies cargo. Yeah, I think these trophies should not be here. I think they should be in the cargo hold thingy. Okay. I kind of like Abelard's revolver, but I feel like its range is way too short. Though this one is, again, only range of 5. It's not that much greater. Max ammo is 30. What is this? Oh, grenade. This would be a two-handed weapon. Requires Iconoclast Adhesion. What did this do again? I think I had this on my main character for some time. +1 resolve for each enemy killed until the end of combat. I'll try this again. Because this really doesn't do much, honestly. And you have the nullifying shotgun, okay. Okay.
A new challenge for me?
So what else do we have? Are we gonna have like a super boss type of enemy? Or is this the... I think it's the end. Maybe the one that abet the forces of chaos and was inciting the others to revolt died?
I'll lay claim to the
Why
stars.
can't I... Okay. Yeah, sometimes I'm stuck with the movement.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Oh, what is this? The Koronus Expanse lies into... Oh, okay, I've seen this before. There was a chest somewhere. There. That required
Victory
a key.
awaits.
I wonder if it's the Master of Arms seal that opens it. It was... Yeah, it was here. Nice. Okay, what we have? We have some cargo. We have an Inferno pistol. 50% armor penetration. God damn. It is a pistol. So Abelard might actually use this. And Tempestus Carapace. Heavy armor. 50% armor. Armor deflection 3. Dodge penalty 0.5. Plus 2 deflection against range attacks. This is some very good loot. This is definitely some very good loot. Mine is better. Yeah, mine is definitely better. I do want this though. It does not have burst fire, but it does have an Inferno Blast, which only costs 1 AP. Max ammo 3. It's painful. Wait, what? Oh. I hate that I cannot drag and drop. Okay. Anybody else can use heavy armor? No. Kinda wished you could, but... yeah. I messed it up, didn't I?
It's about time.
Well, I think we are done with this area.
Follow my lead.
How do you go there? Man, it's not an easy area
I'll
to
lay
maneuver.
claim to the stars.
How do I leave? Oh, it's a jump, it's a jump. Dude, move, people, come on. Let me see if I can replicate this.
A new challenge for me?
No, this worked. It's working. Sometimes it gets stuck. Ah, so that's how you get over here. Yeah. So we've done this, we can just leave.
None shall stand in my way.
Picked up a cool new piece. Yeah, you see, it's stuck. Again, why? Is it because you are out of sight? No, it's not. It's just random. Is it because you're mid-movement?
Weakness.
Also no. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, we've done this. We are gonna leave. Okay, so this was the Pillars of Vidici. Oh, Lord Captain, this is Voxmaster Vigdis Suri Otta Toloman speaking. I hope your heroic expedition was a success. What will be your further instructions? What do you mean? Oh, we can do something with the ship. The machine spirit of this vessel is dead and defiled. It should be sent to the Omnissiah in a proper nuclear funeral rite. Okay, so we can bombard the vessel, let the dead follow the dead. Send out a boarding party, let them destroy this unholy site. Send out the technicians to strip the vessel of anything valuable and make sure they keep quiet about what they are about to see. It is very unclear. It feels like the beneficial option here would be strip the vessel of anything valuable. But how can I guarantee that it's not corrupted, right? Am I gonna bring something back that's corrupted? I'll try it, whatever. I'm gonna send technicians to strip the vessel for anything valuable and make sure they keep quiet about what they're about to see. And let's hope this doesn't mess us up. It will be done, Lord Captain. I will inform the ship's steward about the need to provide a secure storage space for your discoveries, as well as an armed squad of discreet and well-trained wardens to protect them. Yeah, you know what? I actually hate doing this, but I feel like I'm gonna load the game. Yeah, I don't want that. I am very sorry. I'll be right back. And we're back. So yeah, normally the game will tell you if something is iconoclast or whatever. In this case, it didn't say anything. I wonder if one of these is iconoclast and the other one is dogmatic. I would say bombard the vessel is the best option. Let the dead follow the dead. Dogmatic. Yeah, okay, so I'm guessing that the other one is iconoclast. Now I need to know. I will be right back again. And hey, we are back here once again. Okay, so let's see if this one is iconoclast. Boarding party? No, okay, so both of them are dogmatic. Okay, sure, it's fine. It will be done, Lord Captain. The boarding party will immediately be dispatched to the provided coordinates. They will be equipped with cutters so they can penetrate the ship's hull, get the reactor, and initiate a cascading overload to destroy the vessel. The losses incurred by the operation should be negligible. I really hope they are. I feel like the cannons would have been the best option, but whatever. Okay. Plus steel, we have a very decent amount. The augurs have detected the remnants of an ancient mining ship that crashed on the planet. It looks like it was carrying equipment and settlers to a new mining site. Searching the ship might prove useful, but it carries certain risks. Conduct a search. The search team was able to retrieve the last surviving extract team from under the... Oh, nice! The debris. They suffered no loss and returned to the ship triumphant. So we got 7 experience, but I had 2 extractiums. How many do I have now? Okay, one more. Was kind of hoping for a little bit more than that, but okay, it's not bad. So plus steel, plus... There's a lot of plus steel here. This looks inhabited, maybe? No, sad. Jungle world. Okay. So we leave. This system has been explored. And... attacks on the concentrated vessel must be stopped to 20. I don't know. Am I supposed to do something about this? I'm going to kind of assume that something will show up at some point for this, because otherwise I don't really know what to do. It doesn't tell me where to go, right? Attacks on the colonies, I would have to go, what, to all of my colonies to search for this? I don't think it makes much sense. Speaking of which, how are we looking here? Same. I wanted these, but I'm still missing some stuff. This blocks the other two. Ooh, that's actually quite good. All allies gain plus 5% melee damage and 20% damage of their attacks of opportunity. Interesting. Fellowship of the Void, 9 people, -3 security. A lot of reputation with the Imperial Navy and 3 security. I like that. And profits for water, I would get +3 efficiency, 6 mechanisms, and frag grenades replenishing. I actually don't dislike this. I mean, this is very cool. It is very, very, very cool. This is a lot. I don't have any mechanisms, though. This would allow me to do something. And what is happening here? Why is it saying... Ah, because Dargonus is giving me +6 and +50. Is that it? Okay. Granting the right to unite into guilds will cause an explosive growth of industry, which will in turn lead to the dehydration of the planet's surface. Ah, but that sounds bad, doesn't it? The creation of Fortress of Justice will establish the rule of law and attract reliable merchants and partners. This sounds better as well. I don't have adamantine. Okay, so basically the choice is between this one and this one. Man, 6 mechanisms though. I'm gonna wait on this, I think. We completed warp guides, good. And now we have Light and the Void, this blocks, and this blocks. Ooh, 5 commerce and 4% hit chance. Test of Wills. The Voidship gains the Unherring Shots feature. The cannoneers recruited from the warlike tribes of Viabos 6 are noted for their outstanding marksmanship as true hunters. Torpedoes deal 15% more damage. God, that's a lot. Security for all colonies, that's lovely. People, okay. Blood sports. There are now more convicts than work. Gladiatorial arenas will recycle this surplus to the delight of visiting aristocrats. We would get the Wrath of the Vile Rabble. It is a chain axe. Melee weapon, hack and slash. That's it. Doesn't sound very attractive. 4 profit factor though is quite nice. And complacency. And the killing fields. There are now more convicts and tasks to fulfill. The quarries extracting fine line and sand are rightfully called killing fields. They will consume any amount of living labor. We would get promethium, we would get chemicals. And promethium. And the player character gains the superior munitions feature. All allies gain 5 ballistic skill and 5% damage to their range attacks. So all of these are nice. The profit factor is lovely. This is not lovely. But again, we're basically just killing extra people, which is, you know, never very good. Security for everybody is definitely good. Complacency, not necessarily nice, but not much of a problem either. Chemicals and Promethium, I don't really need any of this. Obviously, more damage for Argenta is nice, but I don't feel like it's that necessary. Okay. Oh, wait. One of the projects completed, Envirodome or Ergonomics. Ah, but these... Okay, yeah. So, I can only pick one. They block each other. Envirodome must be done. And Ergonomics here. Okay. So wait, this one would block Extractium Metallica and Lair in the Void. It gives Vigilance. A ring with a Melt a Scorching attack. That doesn't... I don't care about that. Profit Factor is nice. Drusians is nice. Lair in the Void, Profit Factor, Fellowship of the Void, Weapons, and Iron Eye Grenades. This is not bad. So, basically, this project would block 2 projects that don't matter for the rank 3 projects. Requires mechanism... Oh, okay. I can do this one for free. I like this. This is whatever. Extractium Metallica and Lair in the Void also don't matter. Yeah, they don't matter for this part. And this one gives... Oof. That's rough, because I think I want that. Well, we're just gonna wait. Okay, next destination. We're gonna go for Agathus Archides. Okay. What do you have? Very weird ring around the sun. There is Voidship. I'm gonna start with this planet here. Okay. Voidship remains. Lord Captain, the augurs cannot determine who the ship we approached belongs to, but telemetry clearly revealed it is an Imperium vessel. The hull is badly damaged, but there is air in some of the chambers, which means they are hermetically sealed. What are your orders concerning the discovery? So what? There could still be people? There could still be people alive. Send out the order to prepare my troops for boarding. I will personally take part in the exploratory expedition. Okay, book event. Region, Cynidus Maleficum, Agathus Archides. Extract from unofficial news sheet, window on the bridge, distributed by the middle decks. Note, the veracity of the recounted events is questionable. We who walk down the same passageways in the same bays day after day, we who are born, live and die to the hum of the ship's machines, we forever hunger for the smallest glimpse of another life, and for a chance to see the heroes who tirelessly fight for us and the glory of the Imperium. So let's have a tale about the Lord Captain. By the will of the Emperor, the guardian and commander of every good and honest soul upon this Voidship, and the time he boarded a vessel named the Fireborn. Like a dead whale cast ashore by the inexorable force of the swell, the wrecked vessel was a confronting sight for its unwitting visitors. Some bay still retained an atmosphere, but there was no life anywhere. The ship was dead. Machine spirits dissipated into the darkness of space. It was just the husk left, and the rogue trader's crew were to become scavengers swarming the carcass of the fallen Leviathan. Our Lord Captain oversaw the expedition personally. He decided to train the penetrating gaze of the auger arrays on the damaged ship. Okay, this is not an attack. The auger rays are just to scout. Or to have Edith at last fill out a course. An unholy psyker she may be, but even souls as dark as hers submit to the Lord Captain's will. I'll go for the tech use first. Okay. The auger's keen eyes scanned the eerie vessel, identifying that the Voidship was gravely damaged and was in the process of final erosion. There was very little time to explore it. 3 sectors seemed to be the least damaged: the bridge, the middle crew deck, and the service bay. After exchanging a series of trills and warbles in their mysterious and ancient language, the tech priests responsible for the augers reported to the Lord Captain that they had glimpsed signs of valuable components in operation in the service bay. The Lord Captain's next step was... I can still have Edita do this. Okay, well, Edita is my friend. So let's have Edita fill out a course. With hostile eyes upon her, Edita sank into a trance. When she resurfaced, she reported that the ship had been a victim of the warp. The bridge had suffered worst of all. It was the section that provoked the greatest anxiety and trepidation in the Psyker. The service bay was the least damaged section, though Edita spoke of it with no particular interest. The Lord Captain's next step was to... I wish I could go back, but I feel like the service bay was the one they mentioned that had... the valuables, right? Service bay, yeah, service bay. Oh, I like this. The Lord Captain had to decide which of the 3 teams he would lead and which 2 would be entrusted to their officers. Let here be known the names of those honest people who stood before our rogue trader in that moment. The taciturn and grave Young Ho Son, whose word was as firm as his handshake, Captain Vesti, whose jokes will be remembered by everyone on decks 3 to 5, Captain Matina, the senior officer of the 3rd unit known to many as Grey Matina. She had been leading units back when the current crop of scouts were snot-nosed kids. No one on deck was in any doubt that navigating inside the wrecked ship would be difficult. The units would be separated by kilometers of twisted metal, dead modules devoid of atmosphere, collapsed passageways, and hull breaches the size of a house. The only thing connecting the brave teams would be the delicate thread of a Vox link. Interesting. Because what I feel with this is that... Oh, sorry. And so after weighing up the options, Lord Captain chose to go with... so we can choose to go with someone. I'm gonna go with the people which go to the bridge. Because the bridge... is where Edita reported the most danger. Yeah, so I'm gonna help out in the worst area. Yeah, let's go with Young Ho Son and this unit. We're heading for the bridge. I love the drawings, they're so well done. From here on, we will relate the events based on what we have learned from witnesses. The people who accompanied the Lord Captain on the tour of the dread ship. The shuttle started up one after another and dispersed, each heading for its selected target. An hour spent on cutting through the hull in the freezing vacuum of space, a fussy boarding, and then, finally, the rogue trader stepped out of the cold, dark deck of the dead ship. The light of the torches revealed a sign in the gloom: Fireborn. After a minute-long exchange with the Vox Master, who quickly checked the archives, it was established that the dead vessel was that of Captain Nova Van Dyne, registered at Kiavagama port. Oh, this is interesting. Every minute spent on board threatened to end in disaster. The ship's oh, I have so low Lord Warp. The ship's days or even hours of existence were numbered. From all sides came the sounds of distant crumblings. The floor underfoot trembled every now and then. The Lord Captain hurriedly moved deeper into the compartment when he suddenly felt the slightest puff of air brush against his neck, followed by a soft sigh. Almost as if someone had leaned in close, opened their mouth to whisper a dark, tantalizing secret, and then fallen silent. The only thing was that the Lord Captain stood entirely alone. Oh my god, okay, thankfully we can use other people for the check. I was like, do I have to be the one to do the checks? Yeah, because Lord Warp is going to be very difficult. The Lord Captain summoned all his knowledge of the wicked influence of chaos, choosing to combat fear with cold analysis, or the Lord Captain summoned all of his willpower so as to not succumb to fear. So, I think it would make sense for only the Lord Captain to be allowed to do these checks, but I'm thankful it is not the case. From here on, we will relate... no, we've seen this already. Where simple mortals would already be trembling and weeping, the rogue trader only gritted his teeth. Shrieks and moans could be heard close by. Others were gripped by the illusion too. Young Ho-Son, the unit captain, barked out orders. His team held back their comrades who had fallen victim to the uncanny terror and who were struggling to break free and run deeper into the cursed ship. A few minutes passed and the unit, though scared senseless, was ready to continue. Sound suddenly blared from the Vox, which was tuned to the second unit's frequency. The words sounded muffled, as though the person on the other end wasn't speaking directly into the Vox, but desperately pressing the transmit button while occupied with something else. Never seen anything like it. It's beautiful. Hold on. Wait, is it moving? The words are cut off by a strangled wheeze, followed by static. Ugh. Young Ho-Son listened to the transmission on the final rasp with a surprisingly calm expression, then pressed the Vox button and, in a similarly calm voice, let loose a stream of florid swearing, which centered on casting aspersions on his interlocutor's intellectual capabilities. Turning to the rogue trader, he remarked, "Apologies, Lord Captain. Captain Vessi from the second unit is well known for his pranks." I sincerely hope he's not messing around. Crap. The Lord Captain's with you, comes Vessi's voice from the speakers, followed immediately by, "Oh, you utter bitch." You don't joke around with stuff like this, man. "My sincere apologies, your lordship. I just wanted to spook the guys a little." The Lord Captain immediately informed Captain Vessi that he would be severely disciplined upon the expedition's completion and demanded a report on his unit's activities. The Lord Captain ordered that Captain Vessi be removed from command and demanded his final report about his unit. The Lord Captain resolved to show leniency and merely asked for a report on his progress. I'm actually gonna severely discipline him. This is not something you mess around with in this kind of scenario. Captain Vessi reported that his unit's foray had so far proceeded without incident, mystical or otherwise. They had found no survivors from the ship's crew, or bodies for that matter. However, the unit had encountered a problem. The passage leading to the deck section with the arsenal and storage depot was severely damaged, especially the power cables. Proceeding further could be dangerous. Come on! It's a very good chance. After consulting his officers, the Lord Captain issued new orders for Vessi's unit, because I do want him to go into the arsenal and storage depots. So, go. Yes. Vessi's unit headed off to carry out their orders while the rogue trader and his team continued on. After spending several hours wandering down the dead passageways, Young Ho-Sun's unit and the rogue trader reached the bridge of the Fireborn. The oppressive feeling had not dissipated. It was as though the bulkheads of the ship were steeped in the terror and pain of the people who had vanished without a trace from these decks. On their way there, the unit had found no signs of a struggle or bodies of the crew, and that served only to deepen their unease. After examining the bridge, the scout unit discovered that the captain's principal cogitator was still functional. The final log entry was identified. A damaged picture recording that no one in the unit was eager to view. Proximity to the cogitator alone was unsettling enough, and with each passing second, remaining on the bridge was becoming more and more difficult. I do hope that they will show the recording here. The Lord Captain took a risk and watched the recording. Ooh, a new rumor. Captain Van Dane in their final dispatch before she perished requested that the family relics be retrieved... something. The recording contained a message from Captain Nova Van Dane. It was almost impossible to make anything out in the pict, only the captain's hand gripping the edge of the table and flashes of iridescent light. The captain was speaking crisply, almost calmly, but there was also short, almost inaudible breaths, exactly what the rogue trader's team had encountered when they had first boarded the ship. and it even seemed that those sounds were coming not from the recording, but from the gloom-drenched corners of the bridge itself. Kiava Gamma has fallen. The Fireborn broke orbit under fire from an unknown enemy and left the system, said Captain Van Dane on the recording. Wait. Kiava Gamma has fallen. The Fireborn broke orbit under fire from an unknown enemy and left the system. Yeah, this is our main objective, Kiava Gamma, so it seems it's gonna be trouble. With the tone of an officer reporting to her superiors. We encountered pathological warp activity. The crew is reporting failures in the Geller field system. The ship is doomed. Whoever finds this recording, I ask you to hold a prayer service for our souls. I also ask you to take the family relics of the Van Dane line from Kiava Gamma. The relics are stored. The captain then specified the location of our family vault and the access code. The recording ended. There was nothing left to do on the cursed deck. It was time to return to the shuttle. A message came in from the unit led by the seasoned, unflappable Grey Matina. The captain methodically reported on all the service-based sections her team had already examined. They had found nothing of value. They had found no bodies. There had been no incidents and the search was proceeding as normal. The unit was waiting for further instructions from Lord Captain. But the augurs reported something of value. We have awareness. So we can either order the unit to return to the shuttle, or after distilling the salient points from Grey Matina's exhaustive report, Cordam listed the areas that warranted a more thorough search. Aha! After returning to the shuttle, sorry if I get very excited about this. After returning to the shuttle, Cordam received reports about Fireborn status. The tech priests who relentlessly pierced the wreckage with the augur's gaze insisted on curtailing the operation as soon as possible, fearing imminent destruction. There was also reports from the other two units. The second unit had succeeded in moving through the danger zone and had returned to the shuttle with a valuable payload taken from the dead ship's stores. Nice. Grey Matina's unit had explored the service bay without incident and, not wasting any time, had marked valuable components for later disassembly and transfer to the rotor of the ship. Okay, so we got a hotshot las pistol. This is actually not bad, right? I think it's actually quite good. Okay, jewelry. Okay, so cargo. This is... Oh, these are long glass. Okay. Cargo, and experience. The unit assembled at the shuttles and the Lord Captain gave the final order of this grim expedition. Honor the memory of Captain Nova Van Dane and her crew. Recite the memorial prayer of the Omnisci in honor of the ship, a fallen wonder of engineering, or fire upon the cursed ship from the long-range weapon batteries. Let's honor the memory of Captain Nova. A lot of experience. The last request of the fallen captain had been fulfilled. The improvised funeral began with a brief military salute, and the rogue trader himself recited the prayer for the souls of the Fireborn. Just as any honest servant of the Emperor who has dedicated their life to voyaging throughout the darkness would honor their fellows and mourn their deaths. Time was up. The scouting party returned to the ship. With one last look at the Fireborn, the rogue trader turned away and cast the grim carcass forever from his mind, or gave the order to fire upon the dead vessel at range, for that which was born in fire should also perish in fire. I like this, and I also like the fact that by doing this, we're probably preventing further deaths from people trying to explore this ship. So that's fire. That which was born in fire will also perish in fire. Really? Okay. It doesn't give any feedback. Kinda sad about that, but okay. Another planet. Experience. I'm actually quick save, just in case something happens here. I don't want to repeat all of that. Provisions. We are at 18. This only gives 3. I'm fine. The rings. The giant rings on this planet's surface can be observed even from orbit. Let's examine them. It has emerged at this planet as a native species of giant insect similar to Terran ants. Just like ants, they sometimes form so-called death spirals, in which one creature follows another without realizing they're going in circles. These were the rings discovered by the ship's observers. The strange phenomenon that was originally suspected to be a sign of warp activity or a nefarious xenostructure turned out to be a quirk of nature, and a tragic one at that. It's very strange. Is that all? Okay. And now we have a Hulk. How do I... Oh, okay. The augurs have detected wreckage in the Voidship's vicinity, but the exact nature of this wreckage remains unclear. This seems to be grayed out for some reason. Look for the source of the wreckage. The augur crew reports that it has registered no evidence of a disaster that could have produced such debris. Eh? What the hell? That had nothing. Okay. That was very strange to me. Very strange indeed. Okay. Orcelio Prophecy. This sounds promising. Lord Captain, we have received an astropathic message from Dargonus. Achilles' calendar reports a Xenos raid against a merchant ship in the Silence of Mer-Segrit. Ah. This is probably an advancement in the Blades of the Void quest. The coordinates of an hypothetical contact have been forwarded to the crew. If you wish to support your subjects and fight back against the Xenos personally, we must hurry. It is unlikely that a merchant ship will be able to resist the enemies of humanity for long. Okay, so how do I do this? The road trader must act immediately. Arrive in time. Preparing to strike, the road trader must immediately... The Drukhari must not be allowed to destroy the void ship carrying valuable cargo. The merchant must transport. So, arrive in time. It doesn't say how long we have. Mer-Segrit. I think I'm gonna actually just chart a direct route so that we can have the least amount of time spent in going there. I'm gonna quick save as well. Oh, here. Because if I don't chart a route, I would have 2 warp jumps. I mean, it's not that bad, right? Okay, so I quick saved. If it requires a direct route, I'm just gonna load, honestly. So I'm gonna lower the difficulty here to unsafe. We will travel to Telecos Epsilon. The tech priest reported a brief malfunction in the Galler fuel generator that left the vessel exposed to the warp for a brief second. According to the Enforcer report, something did manage to get into the ship and is now prowling dark corridors of loading Bay 5. Let's send patrols. We got trophies, apparently. Several armed teams left to search for the unknown creature that invaded the vessel. All but 2 returned with nothing to show for it, but hair turned prematurely grey and horror stories of what was happening in loading Bay 5. One team brought back a bizarre trophy allegedly found behind the shattered bulkhead. The last team was never seen or heard from again. Okay, so the quest seems to still be up. Okay, let's go. And I'm guessing we're gonna find like an area with a ship battle. Yeah, Drukhari void ships. I'm not a particular fan of these types of enemies, but let's see how rough this is. Let's just quick save again. Let's see what we get.
The litany of ordnance rings out across our decks.
There is a lot of enemies here. We have immortality denied destroyers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. 3 of these, and then last hatred frigades. They have shadow field, which sucks. An eerie and unfathomable haze obscures the vessel. Enemies suffer a 25% penalty to hit chance when attacking from within a 2-cell range. and a 75% to hit chance when attacking from outside that range. This field is removed upon firing, has a chance to be okay. So basically we have to wait until they fire to actually deal back some damage. This is Chauncey, we have our friend here, and we have the Universe class Maw Conveyor, which is probably the one we want to protect. So 3 ships over here, and then 2 larger ships over here. I'm not sure what I want to start with. Oh, there is a cooldown bar over there, I think. Eek, that sucks so much, not being able to use that. Okay, so 3 ships. I think I'm gonna focus on these first, not these. Although, I do think I want to use my torpedo tubes here. So when these guys come closer, we can actually hit them.
Torpedoes locked.
And I'm kind of regretting my lance battery choice. It's good, it does a lot of damage, it's good, but it's so short ranged. So if I go here, can I even hit some? Oh, I can hit him. I can hit this guy with this. Then I can expand range with this and... yeah, but there's no point, right? Because we're gonna miss. More likely than not. I'm always gonna be placed in harm's way. But I don't want to use this as a distraction. I want him to survive. That's our goal here, after all. If I go over here, I'm gonna be under fire from these 3, and then these 2 come back and also shoot me. Not like I have much of a choice, though. I will just try my best and see if I can hit something. Okay, I will try it, I suppose.
This one's going down.
I really hate these stupid shields. Or the shroud. We actually hit. Okay, nice. Can we hit again? Wait. He suffered hull damage. So this could kill him. Nice. Okay, good. So with this, I think I'm actually gonna use my longer range to hit with the dorsal weapon. 2 extra range, I mean, it should work, right? Don't make me regret this. It does, okay.
Fire the lance batteries.
Yeah, we missed. Okay, whatever. So we are currently kind of blocking the way for our mass conveyor, which is actually a good thing. We killed 1 ship, let's see what else we can do. Okay, who's playing? This guy's playing. Please don't. You little bitch. Oh, he does have a shield, even though it doesn't show it. He's going for me, right? Yeah. God damn you. Those little shots do a lot of damage. Oh, how did you miss that? Come on. You only fired once. Come on, dude. Okay, you should come into range for the torpedoes. Which is what I wanted. And I'm gonna assume, even though assumptions are the mother of all, you know what, but I'm gonna assume that the torpedoes ignore the shroud field. Yeah, because it's hit chance, right? But we're actually just blowing up in their face. And these 2 are vulnerable. I feel like I can kill them next turn with Chauncey. These 2 are more difficult, so I'll use torpedoes on them.
sundered
Suck
by
it,
the
bitch.
void.
Okay, so. Wait, why can't I? Why can't I move? What the hell? Oh, what? Oh, okay, that was very, very strange. So I think I can just kill this guy with the lance battery. And then, if I move here, I can shoot with my starboard and also my dorsal weapon. And I can even just move all the way around so that I'm kind of looking at that guy. This will not necessarily protect my exposed shield, but I can do that with the new heading, I think. Okay, so let me see. So if I do this, if I go over here, this doesn't hit that. If I go over here, this does hit that. The reason why I'm checking this is because this deals 60 to 70 damage and this one deals 52 to 60. So I rather use my highest damage on this thing because this one is already injured. At the same time, what if I just move? I can just kill him with this. Reload all macro cannons and lances. Macro cannon, macro, not cannon. Okay. So, like this. He's dead. I should be able to reload this. But I'm gonna go over here. I can even target that guy. If I can kill this one with these shots, I'll use this on that guy. The starboard, I can also use it. Yes, my friend. So I'm gonna go over here, and we are going to Sunhammer Lance Battery here.
This one's going down.
Missed, of course. Dorsal.
Fire the lance batteries.
We also... we hit a little bit. Even if I reload, it's only gonna reload these two, which cannot hit him, so there's no point in doing that. I will simply... pass. Come on, be my shield. It does make more sense for this guy to aim here rather than for me. He actually hit twice. Dude, don't come for me, man. That is so much damage, holy crap.
Decks are reporting
Dude.
hull breaches. Executing damage control.
What the hell, man? That is way too much damage. And he's actually... I'm gonna mess you up, bitch. Okay, so if I go over here, I can shoot. Die.
Onward.
Man, he's... I'm gonna use so much scrap for this. How did we miss twice, man?
This one's going
Suck it.
We
down.
tread the unfaithful foe.
I'll mention this
God damn
triumph
it.
in my memoirs.
Yeah, we're gonna use up more scrap than we got. But at least we protected our friend, which is what matters, I suppose. We leveled up also. We got some Drukhari trophies cargo, okay. Yeah. A new message from Master's calendar, Lord Captain. This time he is not reporting yet another attack, but the alleged location of one of the Xenos leaders. Achilles aides have reported that said leader will be heading an attack on the Paradise World Grantis. There is one catch. The planet belongs to Calagos Winterscale, another rogue trader. Master's calendar noted in his message that responding to a distress call is unlikely to be considered an incursion into somebody else's territory. The governor of Grantis will most likely send out a call for aid the moment the raid begins. And if your Voidship... I'm just stretching. I'm sorry. And if your Voidship happens to be nearby, no one will question your reasons for landing. Alright. We're getting a lot of experience. Did we level up? We did. Cool. So we have something to look forward to in the next episode. Why is this not in the cargo? Dude, why is this not in the cargo? It should be automatic. My ship. Oh, we actually healed. Wait, what? This damage remains after the battle is over and must be repaired. But I was a lot lower than 111. I guess it heals a certain amount. Or maybe because we leveled up. Interesting. I'm actually gonna wait on repairing this until I complete the upgrades. Just in case for some reason upgrading will make this heal to full. Okay, so let's see here. Blades in the Void. We stopped the Xenos raids on our holdings. And now we must answer the call for help from Grantis. Achilles has reported an attack on a world belonging to the Winterscale dynasty. Heading the raid is apparently one of the Xenos leaders who have been harrying Von Valentia's holdings. This is an opportunity to strike a blow against an enemy and learn more about the rival. Alright, we also got a rumor, right? We had the rumor cache on Kavagama. Captain Van Dyne, in her final dispatch before she perished, requested that her family relics be retrieved from a cache on Kavagama. Why is it showing Kranak here? Oh, is Kavagama in Kranak? Maybe it is. Okay. So... right, so this is just a previously explored place. Let me just check where this new place is, and we're gonna finish up this episode. I was very much looking forward for the Orcelio Prophecy system, but I guess I'm gonna try and help out with this quest first. I'm not sure if it's timed, but... here. Palatium Stellus. Answer the call for help from Grantis. Yeah, Grantis over there. Okay. So how will this work? I have to go like bam, 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 bam. And... I don't think it's timed. Okay, we'll see. So yeah, I think this will be a nice place for us to end our episode, my friends. We're gonna start the next one by leveling up all of our companions here, because we did level up. I want to explore the option of this pistol. Even though I also want to try out the Inferno pistol. I think I like them both. I like the fact that the Hotshot last pistol has a 30 dodge reduction because we don't have a lot of ballistic skill on Abelard. And the range is higher. I guess I'll try out this one first and then I'm gonna try out this one. But yeah, we're gonna level up all of our characters. You have the correct items, right? Yeah. And then, very likely, we're just gonna go and help out at Palatium Stellus. After that, I want to explore the Orcelio Prophecy system. And then it's just a matter of, you know, exploring further. Helping out with the quest for Iliad. And I still have not found Kiavagama or Kranak. which actually makes me happy because I feel like I've played this game a fair amount, and I still have not discovered what appears to be a lot of the map yet. That makes me excited. But yeah, this will be it for this episode, my friends. As always, I want to thank you all for being here with me in the channel, watching some Rogue Trader. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Questions, suggestions, anything at all, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. Many more videos coming out soon, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe, everyone.